that there's a process called precipitation. Now that process, we might not necessarily know what goes on, but there's a process. And that process, after that process, comes rain. Comes rain. Now that same rain comes down to earth to water the ground, and there's a sense of relief in the atmosphere. People that have been scorched by the sun, when the rain comes, they are happy that, oh, let's now farmers are happy. Oh, there will be germination about everything that we have planted on the soil. They will begin to bring out fruit. But you see that process called precipitation. Most single mothers don't want to go through the process. And I am sorry to disappoint you. As we prepare for the reign of mercy on the 14th of December 2024, it is very, very important that we gear up ourselves, we get ready, and we expect that indeed this reign of mercy that we are talking about will fall on us in the name of Jesus. But for a rain to fall, for example, it takes a lot of process. So there's a process to everything. And don't forget that while there's evaporation going on earth, that's when we experience dryness, like the dry season. During the rainy season, there will always be water, there will always be abundance of water. In fact, those are people living in Lekki, they will say they want the rain to stop, they don't want it to rain because there's abundance, there's an overflow, there's water everywhere, there's water in excess, so there's a flood. No, but for people that are living in places that are not close to water, they don't care, But in the rainy season, there's abundance of water, while in the dry season, there's dryness. Without dryness, there won't be water. If the sun does not take up all the water through the process called evaporation and then taking it to the clouds, therefore precipitation to occur, there will not be a downpour. There had to be dryness for abundance of water to come. If the process of evaporation did not take place, there will not be a process called raining season. Yes, there won't be. Because for the clouds to gather, the dryness has to happen. Evaporation has to occur. Now, this brings me to this Bible verse. In John 12:24. John 12:24, and it reads thus: Verily, truly, I tell you, unless a grain of wheat falls to the ground and dies, it remains only a single seed. But if it dies, it produces many seeds. Why is it that there's something has to die or dry for plenty to come? For rain to come, there has to be dryness. For a seed to grow and germinate, it first of all has to die. If it doesn't die and rotten, then you cannot see it germinate and become a tree or whatever that God has destined it to be. So for this, now coming to single mothers, for being a single mother is a process that drives you up, that challenges your very essence of being a human being. It drives you up, it challenges you, it takes you to flight, it puts you literally on the flight mode. You're always trying to take care of your children, looking for money to pay for gas, money to pay for food, to pay for school fees. You are never rested. You are in a perpetual state of motion towards paying bills. In fact, sometimes you do all that it takes, including the things that you're not, proud of yourself about, to feed your children. That place is a place called dryness. A place called dryness. And for rain to come, there must be dryness. But you know what? There's a process to it. The process between evaporation and rain there's a process in between. It's called precipitation. In science, I hope I'm still right. I didn't study this before I came here, but I still remember what I was taught in secondary school. That there's a process called precipitation. Now that process, we might not necessarily know what goes on, but there's a process. And after that process, comes rain. Now, that same rain comes down to the earth to water the ground, and there's a sense of relief in the atmosphere. People that have been scorched by the sun, when the rain comes, they are happy that, oh, let's now farmers are happy. Oh, there will be germination. Everything that we have planted on the soil, they will begin to bring out fruit. But you see that process called precipitation. Most single mothers don't want to go through the process. I am sorry to disappoint you. You know, you have to go through it. Except a grain of corn or a wheat of corn touch the ground and die, it only remains one. But the moment it dies, it produces much fruit. Are you ready? And you know, there's a connection between the grain of seed dying and then the rain. Because when it dies and the rain comes, that's a two perfect, you know, process that brings about multiplication, that brings about harvest. You want to go through the process of harvesting. You want to get to the point of harvesting. There is a point that you need to go through in transit. And I call it that place of transformation. That place of transformation. God says that we will be renewed we will be transformed by the renewal of our mind. We need to come to that point that we cannot cut corners with God. I've said it over and over again, but it's always like for people to comprehend what I'm trying to say. You need to get to that point where you die, not the natural death. You need to get to the point where you allow your land to be dry so that you can receive rain. So that you can receive rain. I understand that pain of precipitation, that pain that forces you to do things that are beyond your capacity, that stretches you beyond your imagination. But don't forget that when you release yourself for the process called precipitation, which I'm just coining for this particular message, there will be abundance of rain. And for everyone coming on the 14th, I want you to open your mind. Be ready to receive. Don't be rigid in the spirit. Be ready to receive the word that comes that day. I am nothing near close to what God is preparing for us that day. This is just a tip of the iceberg. I can't wait to receive you on the 14th of December 2024. The address and all other information are on the screen after this video. God bless you. I can't wait to see you. Thank you. Bye.